Hey guys, and welcome back. Today, we are gonna talk about knee injuries. So actually, we're gonna talk about one knee injury in particular. So originally, today's video was gonna be something completely different, but over the weekend, I saw something that I thought we just had to talk about. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are in medicine, but you don't have to be a doctor to know that this is not how a knee is supposed to look. So that was a picture of the injury that UCF quarterback McKenzie Milton sustained over the weekend. Any of you who play sports or watch sports probably know that knee injuries in athletics are very common. Injuries like this one, however, don't come along every day. So what this guy had was a knee dislocation. Let me explain. So since this just happened over the weekend, I didn't have time to find a knee model. I wish that I did, but we're just gonna have to make it work. I tried to take a hinge off my door. That didn't work, I couldn't get it off. So the closest thing I could find to a knee joint was this Hanson Christmas CD. The knee is what we call a hinge joint, which means it moves like this. Not like the shoulder and the hip that are ball and socket move more like this. The knee should only move in two directions. And as you could see in that picture, that is not a normal direction a knee should move. So as far as range of motion, this should be all the knee should be able to do. Let's pretend this is your thigh and this is your knee. So a normal knee can bend to about 130 degrees and extend to flat 0 degrees or sometimes a little bit of hyperextension. Our Hanson CD here does not hyperextend. So forwards and backwards, not sideways. So a knee dislocation is when the top bone, the big bone, the femur, and the bottom bone, the tibia, are completely disrupted, along with the disruption of at least two of the supporting ligaments. So you guys have probably heard of these ligaments, the ACL, the PCL, the MCL, the LCL. So a lot of times people will tear one or two of these. A lot of times you'll see ACL injuries as non-contact injuries, like someone twisting, planting, and pop, there goes their ACL. With knee dislocations, these are usually high impact injuries. So let's watch a video of this injury.
UCF 4 for 6 on third down. Milton sprinting out. Ooh, he's cut down at the 25. And it's going to be 4th down and 2.
I guess you can't really see what happens that well, but I'm pretty sure he got wrecked. So they didn't really release many details about the injury, but just looking at his knee, you can tell there was a lot wrong inside. So a knee dislocation is a medical emergency. When the knee is dislocated and the alignment's off, it can really easily disrupt the blood flow to the lower half of the leg. So there's an artery that runs behind the knee called the popliteal artery that is a big artery that supplies the lower leg. So you can imagine if those bones are moved, it can easily pinch off that artery or completely cut it. So sometimes knee dislocations aren't quite as obvious as in this picture. I think nobody had a doubt what was going on in this picture. As soon as this injury is realized, this athlete needs to be in a knee immobilizer with the leg nice and straight, restoring the blood flow if possible, and to the hospital, because a lot of times they need surgery pretty quickly. There aren't a ton of medical emergencies in sports, but this is one of them. And this is something that has to be recognized and treated so that the athlete doesn't lose their leg. You don't think about going to play football and then losing your leg, but it can happen. So in this injury, they put him in a knee immobilizer, they carted him off to the hospital, and he already had surgery. And like I said, they didn't give a ton of details, but they said it went well. Nothing about losing his leg, which is good. He definitely won't be back this season. It's gonna be a super long recovery, but hopefully he'll make a full recovery and get back to football. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Knee injuries are really interesting to me, so I like to talk about them. If you want to hear about a different kind of injury, I'm happy to talk to you about that. Just let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.